Hey everybody, RAPTall back here with another battle, this time against TeamNubagator. Now, the team I am facing against here is a very hoary team, and I know that because before we started he said, hey, this is a really hoary team, so I'm thinking, awesome. Now, I was actually thinking of uploading this over to PnP Beta, but every time I tried to record it, it sounded really crappy, and I was kind of sick. I'm still stuffed up, and then it got later in the week, I'm like, oh crap, I don't have anything uploaded to my channel, so this is about a week and a half old battle, and I decided just, I'll upload it here. So anyway, he's going to start with his Gliscor, I'll start with my Garchomp, and I think I just went for the Dragon Tail, kind of expecting the taunt. Now here, I know he can't really do anything to me with his Infernape, not Blaziken, so I believe I just go straight for the spike, or not the spikes, no, I go for the Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail, wow, I can't remember, should have rewatched this battle, because I don't remember what happened. Anyway, this time he's finally getting his Toxic Orb to activate. Now, I expect, once again, I expect that these frickin' things, don't have Ice Fang, because I totally forget that in this gen, Ice Fang is pretty common on Gliscors because of all the dragons and things like that. So, not wanting to get hit by another one, I'm just going to go into my Sparky, who is a Choice Scarf dude, has a Hidden Power Ice. This time I at least remember that I have it before halfway through the battle. And like he knows it's pretty obvious, but I want to go for it anyway because you never know, if he's gonna stay in, trying to like predict my over prediction, all that kind of stuff. So I go for it. Does absolutely nothing. This freaking Jirachi, which is the biggest pain in my ass the entire freaking game. Just to let you know. So I believe we go for a double switch there as he goes into his Latios and I go into my Nidoking. Now I think we do another double switch because I think well, I don't know either way. I know why I switched. I don't know why he switched. So I kind of get the better switch in here, and I believe I just go for the Leech Seed. Yeah, I was thinking of going either for Spikes or Leech Seed, and figured, you know what, I'm just going to go for Leech Seed, and I can always protect and get an extra turn of Leech Seed damage on the dude. Now, honestly, it probably would have been better if I would have gone for the spikes, just because there's a lot of switching in this battle, as you can see, and it would have been probably really nice in the end. But anyway, so I know that I have to switch out or get smashed with Flare Blades, and I don't want that. Now here he makes an over prediction, and I expect him to do that. So I'm going to go for my rocks, knowing he's probably not going to go for Draco Meteor. And as you can see, the battle here is sped up by quite a lot, because this is just the Garchomp Fest, where I am just predicting crap out of him. Pretty much, I keep going for the Dragon Tail. I mean, it's a pretty safe move, honestly. When it goes through taunts, all that kind of stuff. And he does burn me here. Now, that's kind of a problem. I do miss a couple Dragon Tails during this time, which isn't a big deal. I mean, it sucks, but it isn't a huge deal. So I go for another Dragon Tail, expecting that. Of course, it misses again. Now here, I expect him to stay in and over-predict again. So instead of going for the Close Combat or EQ, just goes for the Stone Edge. I'm able to hit him with an Earthquake. And now, again, predicting a switch. Instead of going for an EQ, I'm going to go for that Dragon Tail and smack him around again. So, yeah, this is quite interesting. Garchomp just kind of pissed the hell out of him. He's like, are you serious? Stop out predicting me here. But, sadly, Garchomp's sweep is going to end. Of course, with the burn, he's not going to be able to take out that Gliscor, and he's going to go down, which honestly is okay. He did his part, he got up rocks, did some shuffling, got some damage. It's all good, right? So I'm going to go into my Shell Smash Cloyster, go for the, well, Shell Smash, and get all my stats up. And he went for the taunt here, and the reason he went for the taunt is so I couldn't get up any more Shell Smashes. And honestly, at the time, I was thinking, well, that was kind of silly, but realistically, that was kind of a smart move, because if I went for a second Shell Smash, I probably could have easily swept through his team. And there's one reason why I'm not going to be able to sweep through his team. It's because of this effing Jirachi. This is, according to him, it's max health, max special defense Rachi, which I hate it. I hate it so much in this battle. Like, seriously, it's like anger. Just major. Honestly, Garchomp would have been nice to have here because of the Earthquake, since it would hit on the physical side, not the special side. So he's going to be able to go for the Serene Grace hacks, and he is going to do that to me. Now, of course, with Iron Head, you got the flinch, you got the paralyze. Not a whole lot I can do. I'm deciding I kind of want to keep my Cloyster as Death Fodder. I know it's not really going to be able to do much unless I get lucky with like a switch-in attack, something like that. So I'm just going to go into this dude because I know he already has the burn, which means he can't get paralyzed. And honestly, even if he was paralyzed, I could always just Psycho Shift it over to him. Now, I could have done two things here. I got gone for Cosmic Power, I could have gone for Roost. Honestly, against this Infernape, I really don't think either of them mattered too much. I mean, yeah, I do get back up to mostly full health here and can switch out for the Death Fodder, but, I mean, this thing is Choice Banded. It has Flare Blitz. I kind of hate Wild Chase for making this set and everybody starting to use it because it just wrecks stuff. I mean, it seriously just wrecks stuff. I mean, holy balls. Seriously. Um, I mean, yeah, Cosmic Power wouldn't have done anything. I would have died at the HP I was at with that guy anyway. So, it doesn't really matter. Now, here I kind of bluff the Scarf. And if you didn't switch out, I probably would have been screwed right then and there. I'm going for the T-Volt because I know it's a safe move, and I know pretty much whatever he brings in will be hit decently by it, you know, barring Latios probably. So I'm able to 2-hit KO this stupid washing machine, and I think he's going to end up bringing in his Latios. Now, here, I kind of expect him to overpredict, slash, I don't really have any other safe moves. So I just decided to stay in and go for the Ice Beam, and he decides to give me his Choice Scarf. Now, at the time, that seems like a friggin' awesome move, but you'll see later in the battle that maybe wasn't great for me in some regards. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam again, you know, hoping to kill the thing. I should have really expected that Jirachi switch in. I mean, it really made sense. I mean, who wouldn't do that if, you know, you're locked into Ice Beam. So I decided to switch into my Ferrothorn, and he does a double switch back into his Infernape. Now, honestly here, I probably should have just left my Ferrothorn in for Death Fodder. I go for the useless Protect. I mean, what's it going to do? You know, I'm at full health, and he doesn't, you know, there's no damage to him. So I instead decided to fodder out my Manectric, which was so dumb. This Choice Scarf from Manectric could have done really well endgame for me. But alas, now all I have left, I believe, is my Ferrothorn and my Nidoking. So I decided to go into Ferrothorn first, seeing what I might be able to do, and he just goes into his Terrakion, goes for the close combat, and that's probably going to be able to one-hit KO me, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's going to be able to one-hit KO me. Shouldn't have let Manectric die. Seriously, that was like my biggest screw-up of the match, I would say. This was probably my second biggest screw-up of the match. I locked myself, since I had the Choice Scarf, into Thunderbolt, completely forgetting he has this Jirachi, and I saw this game, I'm like, oh, head, desk, fail. Because I could have locked myself into Fire Blast, and honestly, it probably would have killed the Terrakion. It easily could have killed Latios at the low HP that it was, and it would have had a pretty good chance of killing this bastard of a Jirachi. I mean, seriously, max special defense, what the deuce, man? But, you know, with Thunderbolts, it's not going to be able to do it. Fire Blast is, what, like, Thunderbolt's 95, so it's 120 for Fire Blast, so 25 base power stronger, plus 2 times effective. I honestly think it could have killed, you know, and if I got a lucky burn, then I feel like I definitely would have been able to kill it. But alas, it doesn't work out. He is going to be able to finish me off here with my last dude, so it's going to be a close 2-0 victory. I'm going to count it as a 1-0 because that Latios is more or less dead. So a great game, Nubbagator. You know, hopefully we'll battle again, and hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I've been kind of sick, and I started up work again, so we're going to see what I can do about my schedule, but I will keep putting up videos. Peace.